welcome to the Astro Imaging Journey channel. Please enjoy the episode.
Hello and welcome back to my Astro Imaging Journey channel. So just got back from the mountaintop and I've already transferred all of the images into this directory here, and now I need to sort them into the other folders. As you can see, I've got a raw folder, and underneath the raw folder I have 3 other folders. And so I've got it on the right hand side, and just to make it easier to get them up and over. Now I know this was 668 was one of my delimiters, and so I'm just going to go ahead and copy those over as my test images, or move them over rather. Now the rest of these, except for the very bottom ones, bottom 50, are gonna need to go into the NEOWISE folder. Let's see here. Last one is 1502. So that would be roughly 52. I know there was a couple test shots we did on the video. So let's look at 52. That's a star field. Well, it auto stretched, and we can see the dust lanes. These might actually turn out. Let's let this play out. Maybe I got a few more than 50. Oh, I did 60, that's right. So that should take me to 42. Let's see, this is 43. 42, okay. 41, 40. Okay, that one's off center. Okay, so 41. So we got 41 through the end. Cut. That's going to be our impromptu project. And then we've got 40 was off center, and 39 as our comet. Okay. I think there was a couple oddball comet ones as well. Okay, there was my delimiter. So 37 was my delimiter. We'll close that out. 37 through 40, we can get rid of those. And when I'm doing my editing, you can see I'm going to have to go through a lot of these and remove them. But for now, these should all be moved over to the NEOWISE folder. And there we have it. So now all my files are over there. Let's go ahead and remove the originals directory. And then over here, we'll do a process directory. And let me open up Lightroom. I'm not going to actually do the editing tonight. It will all be in this video. But I just want to take a quick look at a couple of the images in Lightroom, do a quick edit so I can throw something up on Facebook, and then we'll come back and do the full edit with timeline, or time-lapse rather, probably tomorrow. So let me open up Lightroom. Okay, now we're in Lightroom. Obviously, if you want to use Photoshop, go right ahead. If you want to use GIMP, whatever works for you. I like Lightroom, so that's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to go into the library. I'm going to do an import. And I'm going to navigate over to that folder. And NEOWISE. We're just going to go ahead and import them all. Clearly, this was one of the problems with having so many people up there tonight. The car that was parked right in front of me, their brake light washed out some of these frames. They kept going in and out of their car throughout the evening. So I'm going to have to throw out a few of these. All right, they're imported. So I'm just going to pick one at random. We've got 768 photos. That one looks like a good one to start with. It's nice and high. Yeah, we'll start with that one. Again, I just want to do a quick edit on it. Enable profile corrections, remove chromatic aberrations, and the stars are pretty decent. So the 5 seconds worked pretty well. So now we're just going to up that exposure. Not too far. Don't want to do too much on the contrast, although I do like that I see the secondary tail there. We got the primary and then secondary, so we'll see if we can pull that out. Highlights, shadows, whites, blacks, a little texture. Don't want to bump it up too much. Clarity. Dehaze. Maybe just a touch. Vibrance. Saturation. We'll leave that one pretty neutral. Yeah, we just play with our sliders until we get something that we like. Sharpening, noise reduction. It's a little bit too much. Just need a little bit. Color. Okay. Now, for a quick edit to throw up on Facebook, we can deal with that. And later on, we can do something more with some of the other images. So, just go ahead and export. And we'll go down here. Nope. And we'll keep that as JPEG, resize. Yep, we'll export it. All right, so now we need to reset this. All right, we're back to our original. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the video here, give me some sleep, and we'll be back when I decide to edit this and create a slideshow. See you in a few. All right, we are back. So now I just want to try and get the time lapse done for NEOWISE. As you can see, I've got the first image selected, and I don't think I'm going to want to go with that one for my initial processing, simply because we've got a lot of clouds. The sun had just gone down. So I'm going to move over, let's say, about number 40. Yeah, NEOWISE is nice and high. We do have some clouds, so I'll be able to bring out some detail on those maybe. So the first thing, as I always try to do, let's go ahead and enable profile correction and remove chromatic aberration. This is my keyframe, so we're gonna see, set as reference photo. And we're going to Control A, and we're going to sync. And then once this completes, we'll be back. Okay, that has completed. So now we're going to come over here. We're just going to start playing with our sliders. And bring up the exposure just a little bit, not a whole lot. Just want things to pop a little bit more, but without bringing up that noise. And yeah, that's good about right there. Let's Maybe a little saturation and vibrance. Nah, I don't like the vibrance. So now we're just bringing some stuff. Now, do I go ultra dark? No, that takes away from the comet. Focus here is the comet. And let's see, a little sharpening. No. Noise reduction. Yeah, that should be good right there. Comet pops pretty good. Little definition in the clouds, so in that you should be able to see them transition out. Yeah. So let me. I think I sunk. Yeah, let's sync those. And that didn't take too long. As we can see, looks like they all went pretty well. So now all I got to do is just scroll through and just look for anything that sticks out like this one. Yeah. We had something happen there with some lighting. We'll just have to scroll through these. I don't mind so much the little bit of light that pops in on the tree, but should have one here. You can see it really popped in right there, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove that photo. And it removed all of them. Undo. Okay. Well, that was definitely not something I wanted to have happen. So I just wanted to remove the one, but they were all selected. So we're now back. So we're going to go and move just that one photo. So 99. Okay. So we'll just get rid of those two for now. And we'll scroll through again and we'll just wait for these to pop in. And so I'm just going to go through, and if I see one of significance, I will return. Okay, so scrolling through here, you can see down here in the bottom, the car that was parked in front of me. Well, they kind of lit up their brake lights. So it wasn't too bad right there. I'll probably leave that frame. But the next frame, way too bright. And we can see it goes all the way over from 186 to at least 197. So we will highlight and remove. And let's see how far the comet shifts between those two frames. Not too bad. Be a little bit of a stutter in the time lapse, but that's okay. So let me get through some more of these and we'll be back in a few. Alright, so we've gotten through them all. I'm leaving a few that, the foliage got illuminated on, and I just took out, looks like about 30 or so images where it was just blatant, car was driving by and it washed out, or the car in front of me, their brake lights came on like we saw. So it's all good. A lot of people were just up there to see it and take their one shot. Not everybody was up there to do stuff like this, so to each their own. Could there have been a little bit more courtesy? Yes, but with as many people that were up there, keeping 715 out of 748, I think we started at. I'll take that. So now we've got everything edited. We've got the ones I want to removed. So now we're going to go up to slideshow. And let's do a time lapse with 30 frames per second. And we'll do an export. I know it looks pretty grainy like this, but I think this is just a preview. Anyways, it should smooth out a little bit better. So let's export. So we'll come over here. Where are we at? Do a save. And this will take a little bit to complete, so we'll be back when it's done. Okay, that has completed, so let's take a look. And let's pop it in there. All right, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with a couple of those pixels, like right in here. We had a couple right in here. Maybe there's some hot pixels or something. Don't really have any darks that I could have put in on these, but that's okay. Aside from that, I actually kind of like it. Got the clouds moving away. It emerged from behind the clouds. Transitioned pretty well. Yeah, I like it. All right. Well, with that, I'm going to say thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. In the next episode, we'll take the ones where I was pointing almost straight up and see if we can get some of those dust lanes in the Milky Way processed in PixInsight. So, again, I want to say thanks everybody for watching. Hope you're staying safe and healthy out there. As always, clear skies and have a good one.
Thank you for watching yet another video from the Astro Imaging Journey channel. Really appreciate your viewership. In our upper right, we have the latest video we've uploaded. In our lower right, we have what YouTube might think you would enjoy. And in the lower left is our subscription button. Please like this video, subscribe if you so choose. As always, clear skies, have a good one, and remember Duke.